Alright, my friends, bienvenidos a un otro video. Hoy vamos a hablar sobre los sustantivos plurales, or our plural nouns. Okay, so we're starting off with los sustantivos masculinos de nuevo, and we've got some pretty easy rules here. It tells us that if a masculine noun is ending in a vowel, all we have to do is add s to the end of that word, and then we change that singular definite article, el, to los. We remember that our definite articles have to agree in gender, right? So masculine or feminine, and number. Is it singular or is it plural? So down below we see here a few examples. We have los días, which are the days or days. We have los hermanos, or brothers, los libros, which are books, y los problemas, which are problems, of course. Okay, so if I wanted to take any of these words back to the singular form, let's walk through that process together. Los días. If I want to go back to singular, I'm going to change that definite article back to the singular form of el. And then I'm going to take that noun, días, take off the S, and then I have día, el día. For los hermanos, I do the exact same. This los becomes el, and hermanos simply drops the S. Same thing for los libros. It becomes el libro if I wanted to make it singular, and los problemas become el problema. Pretty simple stuff. Now, if a noun is ending in a consonant, and that's just any letter that's not a vowel, we add es to the end instead, and it still takes that same definite article of los. So we see here los animales, or the animals, los doctores, or doctors, or los hospitales, or the hospitals. Again, taking that back to the singular form is just as simple as changing that plural article and then dropping off that ending of es, el animal. We see el doctor, el hospital. Great. All right, and that, my friends, takes us into our feminine plural nouns. So it tells us the same rules actually as the masculine, in that the ending, if it ends in a vowel, that is, you simply add s to form the plural. And instead of it taking the singular article la, that simply becomes las. So here we go. Las bolsas, which means bags. Las lámparas, which is a pretty close cognate for lamps. Las personas, or people. Y las niñas, which are girls. Again, we could do that same deconstruction here. I could take this plural noun, las bolsas, and make it singular again. It would become la bolsa, to be the bag. Las lámparas would just simply be la lámpara. La persona, la niña, and so on and so forth, right? So, if the noun is ending in a consonant, right? Again, any letter that's not a vowel, same process as before. You just add es to the ending. The only thing is now we're talking feminine. That definite article becomes las. So we see las canciones, or the songs. Las ciudades, or the cities. Las flores, our flowers. Y las invitaciones, or invitations. Okay, notice how each of these are ending in a consonant, so we add that es, 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 and es to the ending there. Oops. All right, now we're going to talk about a new rule that's actually pretty similar to one that we have in English. Take, for example, the word baby. If you wanted to make baby plural, you guys ever heard that saying of drop the Y and add IES? So instead we get babies. Well, essentially we're doing the exact same thing here. Except if a noun is ending in la letra Z, if it's ending in Z, we're going to change the Z to CE and then add S. So we see an example down here. We have el lápiz, that becomes los lápices. We dropped that Z and we added that C-E-S. Good. Let's do an example together. So this is an adjective, the word feliz. It means happy. Maybe you've heard it in Feliz Navidad or Feliz Cumpleaños, right? Well, if I wanted to make feliz plural, what I would have to do is simply drop that Z and add C-E-S to give me felices. Okay, so our last little slide here tells us that when a word is ending in ion, all we do to make that plural is we drop the accent over the last O. So here are a few examples. We see la lección. Of course, that la becomes las, and it's ending in that consonant, N. So I have to add that ES. But the only thing that changed was that this accent did not transfer above this O. Super simple. So la lección is simply las lecciones. Same thing for la conversación. We get las conversaciones. All right. So down here in this little space provided, I want to do a few examples with you guys. So the first word that I'm going to write down is el perro. The second word will be el lugar. My third word, let's see, will be la graduación and la universidad. Okay, so in order to make these plural, the first thing I'm going to look at, el perro, I know that singular article el is going to become los. Then perro, ending in a vowel, so all I need to do is simply add S. Los perros, which means the dogs or just dogs. Next, I have el lugar. Again, right, I know I'm going to change that definite article from el to los, and then the word lugar. It's ending in that consonant, and that means I am going to be adding ES on the end. Los lugares, or places. All right, my next word here, la graduación. Good cognate, which is simply graduation. My la, it's getting easy now. I'm going to change that to las, and then it's ending in that consonant. Just going to add the ES on the end here. Las graduaciones. Now, because it ended in that ION, my accent is not going to transfer, right? And then my last one here, la universidad. This one also is going to change to las, and it also ends in a consonant, so I am going to change the ending to ES to give us universidades. Bueno, amigos, ya es todo. I hope that you guys enjoyed this lesson. If you have any questions, as always, let me know. And other than that, espero que tengan un maravilloso día. Adiós, amigos.